Welcome to my store. Alright. I don't know if they know brine shrimp. Oh yeah, they do. Because where I bought them, they feed a lot of bloodworms. You know what bloodworms are?
Worms that are red.
Insect larvae.
You have to feed a little bit to the other one.
Which one? Oh. Yeah. The female.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not, you know. It's a bit much.
He's still not eating. Now I can feed the rest of it. Let's do it to these. See, that's what Aaron doesn't do. He doesn't rinse the bucket. You leave buckets with dried brine shrimp on them all the time.
No, I don't.
Okay, people. You'll notice that my boy does three things very well.
Okay, go downstairs and you're going to do lettuce now and then we can leave.
No, you're going to do lettuce.
No, I'm not.
I got my finger. I can't get my finger wet.
So?
So you got to do lettuce.
You don't have to get your finger wet to do lettuce.
The lettuce that's taken out of the tank is wet. And besides, I don't want to do lettuce.
Use your other hand.
Do it. And, oh yeah, being dad is great.
That was the only point of this video, so I didn't actually have to do lettuce.
You think I didn't know that?
I despise it that much.
No, you despise work that much. So he tries to get out of work, he forgets, and he's always sorry. Okay, so we're going to follow him downstairs, and he's going to forget to be sorry about doing work. So what we do is we got pieces of airline tubing with seashells attached onto them, and then we take elastics. The seashell in this tank, the elastics always get bitten. And we're not sure who's doing it, but it's probably the guy in the camera right now, considering the other ones never do it. You okay? Because when we take the shells out of the ones that have the, you know what I'm trying to say. When we put lettuce in with fox faces, we don't have to change the elastic. When we put lettuce in with tangs, we don't have to change the elastic. When we put it in with angels, we don't have to change the elastic.
But
when it's in with the popper, when we put it, the brown-nosed bird wrasse doesn't eat algae.
Algae? Where do you come from algae?
Lettuce is a substitute for seaweed.
I'm aware of that.
Right?
But the puffer doesn't eat seaweed either.
But he seems to like to eat elastic, is what I'm getting at.
No, he just bites them.
Well, he likes biting elastics. And what do we see you chewing on all the time? Plastic. Do you eat it?
Sometimes little pieces break off.
Well, at least you're not spreading tinfoil all over the front yard. What was that dog's name?
I don't know, and why are you comparing me to a dog?
Well, it was shitting out tinfoil because it ate it. Well, you start leaving tinfoil all over the front lawn, we'll have some conversation about it.
Do I go to the bathroom on the front lawn?
Well, when you were younger sometimes, you'd get this look on your face. You were concentrating. And we knew what you were up to. And then I'd make a suggestion. Aaron, go show your picture to your mother. That way she'd have to change your pants, like, because you know how you like feeding lettuce? That's pretty much how I feel about diapers. Not that I despise it, but it wasn't one of my favorite parts of being dad. Okay, so what he does, he breaks the lettuce leaves off and stuff, and then we start tying them up in different size bundles depending
No,
on...
I give everyone 4 or 3 depending on the size of the leaf.
Yeah, but don't you put more in the tank that has a lot of vegetarians in it than you do in the
They
tank?
mostly all have the same amount.
Huh? Who eats the lettuce in the tank with the monos?
The monos.
And?
The flame angel.
Yes. But in this tank here that has one flame angel...
He doesn't get any.
Why doesn't he get lettuce?
Because we don't have a thing for him.
Make a thing for him. Just tie it to a stick. Like, here's a thing.
That's for the blue tub.
Well, that's actually a strainer that was going to go on siphon overflow there, right there at the end of my finger. This is a cool way of doing it. But then I decided I didn't really need a strainer. But I made that myself. Glued a piece of flat on, held it really careful while I rubbed it against the table saw, which is not a good idea. Don't do it at home. A lot of the stuff we do at this store, don't do at home.
Thing with 2 things on the end, because I don't give any to the salesman either, because there was no thing.
Well, there's right here, son.
Well, they sent me one down.
You had trouble finding them?
Yeah.
He's there, they're here, he's there. Yeah, I can see how he'd find that a challenge.
I don't need both of them.
But they're tangled, Aaron. They're tangled. You
didn't
know
just notice
that.
what I did, though, did you?
You tied stuff on a thing with a stick and threw it in.
Yeah, but I put the entire core on.
Yeah, I do that all the time. See how the angel's just going to town on that? See, this way I get to sit down. My favorite activity as well. That and yelling at my boy. Boy hollering is good times, good times.
Is it?
For me. I suspect it's not as good for you. So the elastics break and wear down and break down and stuff, so we go through a lot of elastics here.
And then Dad buys ones that are that big.
Well, all I can find is assorted elastics. Assorted means there are many different sizes. Back in the old days, you used to be able to go into the dollar store and buy like a pound of, or a quarter pound, whatever, of one size. But don't seem to be able to anymore. You do that in a weird fashion, kid.
Why?
I don't do it like that at all. Mine are easier to take off.
So are mine. You slip them out.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for about 1.5 years, 2 years. I think I know how to do it.
No, you think exactly what he said. He thinks he knows what he's doing.
Oh, I missed one.
So, after a year of thinking you knew what you were doing, you missed one? Okay. Well, that's the end of this video. The boy that said he could do the whole feeding in a 10-minute span spent 8.5 minutes just feeding lettuce. Okay.